How would you evaluate the left side of the offensive line specifically?
We're playing pretty good, but not. I think for both me and Mike, not where we want to be right now. We want to be playing better, and that's what we're trying to do this week.
And what would be, I guess, your expectations coming in? How do they compare to how you guys are playing now?
Expectations coming into the Michigan State game or the season?
The season.
Was to make every block. Haven't done that like this season, so haven't really met my own expectations, but trying to every day, working on my fundamentals outside of practice, in practice, and hopefully that'll show this week.
For you guys as linemen, with these two programs, Notre Dame, Michigan State, always that physicality, hit you in the mouth in the trenches sort of game, teams. How more excited does that make you knowing that you're the lineman going to be in a matchup like that this week?
Yeah, it's like any other game. Got to go out there and block their defense. Not rising to the occasion, just relying on my preparation and my technique.
What's Malik McDowell look like on tape?
He looks very good. He's a very good player.
Is his skill set different than defensive tackles you're used to going against? Does he have bits and pieces of Tillery, Jerron, Daniel, or how does he remind you of anybody?
No, he doesn't really remind me of anyone. He a little bit with Jerron, the size, but yeah, he's a special player. Watching film, just every play, getting his hands inside. He's a good player.
How long does it take for an offensive line to sort of like gel together in season? Does it take a couple games? Do you remember anything about that last year when you felt like, okay, we got this?
I don't think there's like a time limit on when it happens. I think it's when the offensive line like really decides to make it happen and everyone's all in and on every single snap, and whether it's walkthrough, whether it's practice, whether it's the game, I think that's when it happens.
McGlinchey was saying that there's no way to replicate the feeling of getting beat in a game in practice, and guys sort of have to experience that to learn how to get over it and move on to the next thing. Is that a lesson that you actually had to learn live last year, whether it be against Texas or anybody else in September?
Getting beat in any situation in practice too, but the game especially is really tough. But you just got to go to the next play. There's a lot more football to be played.